I can't even believe people are like mad at. Excuse me. What's the damage, people? I can't even believe people are even mad at this. So there goes old Daddy Toriyama finally telling us what actually enables someone to become a Super Saiyan, and we've been told already. Like but we've been told through characters, like through story. We haven't been told in the sense of like the author outright telling, yeah, such and such. And basically, he didn't tell us at first. I mean, the first bit of information isn't nothing we didn't already know. I mean, now we have a name for it. Essentially, according to Toriyama, that Saiyans have certain cells in their body. These cells can accumulate. I think I read it. I'm not sure. It makes a lot of sense to me. But he said, Goku, you know, he didn't live under a lot of stress on Earth, so they were able to accumulate more than Vegeta, who I don't know. I think I don't understand. Like the article I was reading, that part confused me. I didn't get it. But essentially, Goku lived the easy life on Earth, so he has more of these cells in his body naturally. And when you have a certain number of these cells in your body, and your body gets to a certain power level, then like intense emotions can help you transform into a Super Saiyan. But you basically need a certain number of these cells, which goes along the lines, I guess, of the theory where people say you have to have a certain power level to become a Super Saiyan. But yeah, so you need these cells. The emotion, or I think it said just the power itself could bring it out. But that's what you need to become a Super Saiyan. Now, all that tells us is that Super Saiyan powers are genetic. It's something a Saiyan is born. That's why they're Saiyans. They have they have tails, they have black hair, they don't really age, and they got these cells in their body that lets them turn their hair blonde. That's and involved it. But we already knew that. We didn't know the name for it, S cells or whatever. But like that's nothing we didn't already knew. Now, granted, we didn't know you needed a certain number of them to turn into a Super Saiyan, whatever. But like I said, that goes right along the lines of the you got to have just a certain power level, period, to be a Super Saiyan. Well, no, but Vegeta was actually stronger than Goku. Fuck it. Who cares? Listen, the point is, I don't get why people's like, oh, he's just trying to cover for it. What do you mean? Cover for, I mean, I guess you could call it, if you want to call it like damage controlling, because there's like a lot of this outrage, but the outrage seems faux, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem real. Like, I don't, because there's a lot of people who like Super. It's one of those situations where it's like the vocal minority, I feel like, because Super kills it. I hear it's like always the top in Japan or something, and sometimes it beats One Piece's ratings. Sometimes that's nuts, and the streams go through the roof. Everybody tunes in, and you know what? And if you hate Super so bad, I don't even understand why you watch it every week. Like I could understand at first, oh well, maybe it'll get better, but dude, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Why the fuck do you look at it just to complain about how much you don't like it? That's like incredibly counterproductive and an extreme waste of your time. Like, even if you go along and say, well, I like Dragon Ball, so I'm going to watch it because it's Dragon Ball. Dude, there are things that have, like, continuations or series or something that I like, and if I'm not fucking with it, I'm just not fucking with it. I'm not about to sit here and just watch it. Just like I love the MCU. I ain't watching no Runaways and no Cloak and Dagger. You know what I mean? Shit. Fuck. Like, come on. So, that's nonsense. I don't... But anyway, so yeah, he didn't tell us anything, saying some cells in your body, blah, 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 blah. Kel and Khalifa are Super Saiyans, get over it. Like, get over it. If you weren't mad that a 7 and an 8-year-old could turn into a Super Saiyan and beat up the pink thing that was beating up gods, then you shouldn't be mad that Kel and Khalifa as teenagers are able to fight Goku. Like, because who cares how strong they are? That's still insanely stupid. That's dumb. Why was a 7 and an 8-year-old able to take on Boo? Why? I don't care if I'm not comparing Boo's power to Super Saiyan Blue's Goku power. I'm comparing Boo's power to Goku at that time. Basically, Goten and Trunks, as a 7 and an 8-year-old, if they fused, would have been able to fight Goku, just like Kel and Khalifa are. It's happened. Like it didn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense now. But why? But you complain now. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like there's a disconnect. Like there's cognitive dissonance where you just want to be angry. Because I could go through Dragon Ball Z arc for arc. Oh my god, it's so easy to pick apart. It's terrible. It's nonsense. It's the king of nonsensical shit happening and just ass pulls and I'm gonna fuse with Nail and be strong enough to fight fucking second form Frieza, even though I didn't do shit and Nappa kicked my ass. What training did he do? He sat there. He sat still on King Kai's planet forever, 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 forever. And if you want to say, well, you know, he had Nail's power. Nail got beat up by first form Frieza, who had like half the power of second. Listen, people. Nothing in Dragon Ball Z makes sense. Vegeta got his ass handed to him by Raccoon. And with one Zenkai boost, bodied Jace. Not even like had a pretty decent fight. Well, no, he outright fucking destroyed him. And Jace is the strongest member to Ginyu Force saved from Ginyu. Dragon Ball Z has never made sense. So, anyway, let me get back to the point of this video. The S cells, the Saiyans, this is, he's explaining it. This explanation doesn't make me upset. Actually, I mean, I mean, at least he said this. At least this is like official canon that people could discuss, talk about. Oh, and did he even mention who was the very first Super Saiyan? It was not Bardock. I think a lot of us thought that Bardock was the first Super Saiyan. Like he started the Super Saiyan legend, and in a sense he did because you know Code was like, oh wait, no, that's entirely true. Bardock did start the Super Saiyan legend because not Code chilled. It was like, oh my god, the Super Saiyan, and Frieza was like, oh shit, fucking Super Saiyans. Let's fucking rile these niggas up and keep them weak and docile, and then one day just blow them all up. Yeah, like Super Saiyans. Like Bardock did start that, but Yamoshi, or however you pronounce it, was the first genuine Super Saiyan. The reason why it was because like he was him and his 5 Saiyan friends, and they were getting backed into the corner, and then they all died, and he became a Super Saiyan, but inevitably he lost. But and I think it said, like Toriyama said, he took the powers of you know all his friends or whatever, and then like that started the Super Saiyan God legend or some crap. And I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking interesting. And you know, he's searching the universe for like 6 Saiyans or some shit like that. I don't know. I gotta go read it again. But listen, people, it's never made sense. It never will make sense. Toriyama doesn't give a fuck. He makes stuff up. He forgets stuff. I believe for the most part he kind of got it in his head. But listen, he waited years to actually tell us what 17 and 18's name were. And get this, no one calls them by their names. I mean, that's their names, but no, they never even explain. Wait, why do they all call them number 17 and 18? If that was like the designation Jiro just gave them, you know, oh, I'm gonna kidnap you, modify you, and call you number 17 or whatever. Why do they still refer to themselves as that? Why do everybody refer to them as if that's not their actual names? You know. Granted, I mean, I get it. They met her as number 18, so they would call her number 18, probably. You know, just like they all call Goku Goku, even though they know his name is Kakarot. But like, I guess when a relationship is different, like Vegeta and Goku, the only full-blooded Saiyans alive in Universe 7. Vegeta will call him Kakarot because Vegeta's a Saiyan. He grew up on a Saiyan planet. He would give you a Saiyan name. I mean, he would call you by your Saiyan name, and I love that. Now, take like Krillin in 18. What the fuck? Why do you call her number 18? Like, you know, so that's just the world of Toriyama, dude. And like it's total nonsense. Nothing's ever made sense. Nothing will ever make sense. 17 and 18 were designed to beat up Goku in the Saiyan saga, and they were stronger than Frieza. Like over my head. It doesn't make sense. It's your boy Sophus. It's never made sense. You can't hate Dragon Ball Super now if you didn't hate Dragon Ball Z because it's always been this. Hell Hydra.